also long-winded, so my apologies in advance. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mary. I'm one of Amanda's besties. And I say one of because there are so many of us that we have created our own little sisterhood that we call the Sisterhood of the Hens. And that's because we get together and we just cluck, cluck, cluck. So if you hear me referring to the hens, it's all these lovely ladies here plus all those lovely ladies back there. I know that traditionally the maid of honor gears their speech towards the bride while the best men gear their speech towards the groom. But I actually wanted to change it up a little bit and start by talking about how I got to know and love Matthew. I have actually, one of the quickest ways for me to determine if Amanda is good enough for one of my hens is to see how they act with family and most importantly children. And I can honestly say that I have never in my life met another man that loves children as much as I do. And that is saying a lot because I suffer from a very serious condition called chronic pregnancy syndrome. This is my 4th episode in 7 years. It's intense. Now, I met Matt 4 years ago, but it wasn't until about 2 years ago that I really realized that I loved him as a brother and that he was going to be staying around for a very long time. This epiphany hit me at our best friend Christy's rehearsal dinner for her wedding, where we were all at Portillo's happily chowing down on Italian beef and chopped salad, and Matt turned to me with this look of horror on his face and said to me, "Does Ashton have an imaginary friend?" Now, Ashton is my oldest son. He's over there for those of you who don't know. And he was about 4 years old at this time. And I said to Matt, "Yeah." And Matt says, "Well, what's his name?" And I begrudgingly said, "Well, his name is Hand." And I full on expected Matt to say something like, "Your kid is crazy," or "You need to get him some real friends." But instead, he just let out the biggest sigh of relief and said, "Oh, thank God. The last time I was at your house, we were playing hide and seek, and he asked me to go under the covers with Hand, and I thought that Chris Hansen was going to pop out and test me." And at that point in time, I realized that Matt was hysterical, first of all, and also someone that I wanted to stay in our circle of friends for a very long time. After I got through laughing so hard, I literally peed my pants. That is another symptom of chronic pregnancy syndrome. I realized that I loved Matt. That was just the first of many amazing stories I have involving Matt and my kids. Most of the others are sure to involve Matt falling asleep while he's babysitting them or watching them. When I go to find what they're doing, they are playing on his telephone while trying to be very quiet so as not to wake Uncle Matt. Matt, I'm so very happy that Mandy chose you to be in our friend's family. I could not have asked for a better soulmate for my best friend. Now, here comes the fun part, Amanda. Amanda, we've been best friends for well over a decade. You're not only my friend, but you are my soul sister. You are my chosen family. I've been thinking about what I would say to you during my speech for months and months. And after many, many, many nights of thinking about this, I realized sometimes you just cannot put into words how much you love someone. Sometimes you just have to add music. Hit it, DJ. Now this is a story all about when I met this chick, Amanda Brockman, and I'd like to take a minute to sit right there. I'll tell you how I became best friends with the bride in that chair. In the Northwest Burbs, we were born and raised, but we didn't meet until our high school days. She was at Viator and me at Hershey, but right after we met, she became my bestie. We spent all of our nights at her house or mine, or driving around just wasting time. We always found something with each other to do, like going to Wisconsin to get our tattoos. We'd go to Wilmette on the beach and we would lay, and that's where we spent all our summer days. The best was our roadie to Florida each year. Can I get a yee-haw from the crowd out here? We'd go out to the roadhouse to eat every night. We'd eat all the rolls till our pants were too tight. Those teenage years were the best of our lives, but there's better to come now that you're Matt's wife. got hitched. It only took 4 years, so grab your glass and give a cheer to men of Brockton! Some even love you two would fall. We're celebrating in this hall with your friends and family and their +1 guest. I can't fail to mention how good you look in that dress. Now you met at work one day in 2010 in the month of May. You said he's fine. Gotta make him mine. When you told me about him for the first time, I said, can you show me his pic online? You said, I'll look him up on Facebook right now. I gotta make this guy my boyfriend somehow. 4 years later, y'all exchanging your vows. She fell in love with you at her cube at work with the story about the seagulls being jerks, trying to punch them all in the sand, but you didn't know it was their sanctioned land. She wants adventure in her life like this. A minute without you, she don't want to miss. So she told you how she felt one night, and you said being with her felt right. From then on, you were her man. Now you got a wedding band on your hand. Sorry, folks.
Hands get down. There you go. You gotta stall. Oh, here we go.
You're gonna be married for the rest of your life. It's gonna be real good, but also difficult. Sometimes you'll fight. As I look at you two in love, the perfect picture of a future of happiness. I see your kids at my feet while I'm over to eat. Who am I to deny your family of having babies? I'll give my friend away, 'cause it's her wedding day. But you need to know I'll be with you both wherever you will go. 'Cause the rule is hands before bros. So just as long as you know you're marrying all of Andy's besties. So please don't expect to take our place. 'Cause no man has ever been or any better. We all know that your love's a perfect 10. But if you make her mad, you'll deal with the hands. I've been a witness of your selfless kind of love, the kind we all strive to find. You open up your home for all your friends to roam. You and he meant to be, now you'll never have to be alone. Two hearts became one, right when your vows were done. You're finally married. But we've been best friends a long time, you see. And you can't replace the bestie, that's why you're stuck with me. You're marrying all of Andy's besties. Woo! So please don't expect to take our place. 'Cause no man has ever been or any better. We all know that your love's a perfect 10. But if you make her mad, you'll deal with the hands. You're marrying all of Andy's besties. So please don't expect to take our place. 'Cause no man has ever been or any better. We all know that your love's a perfect 10. But if you make her mad, you'll deal with the hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, matron of honor, Mary Holzkopf.
Quick toast. Just one quick toast. Matt, real quick, this one is real quick. Matt, I would like to officially welcome you into the Sisterhood of the Hens. May the clucking ever be in your favor. Amanda, you are living proof that family has nothing to do with blood. Thank you for being my chosen family and my soul sister. If everyone could raise their glasses, please. Cheers to a life that is ever filled with God's love on you, your love for each other, and the love of many, many, many babies. Cheers!
One more round of applause, matron of honor, Mary Holzkopf. And now let me introduce